What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today's video, we're gonna be doing some quick modifications to my wife's car. I've done quite a few things to this car already, just as far as this restoration series goes on it. This one thing that I'm gonna be doing today is gonna be a phone mount for her car. Now, I did one a couple weeks prior on my own vehicle, so we are now getting around to doing hers. We're going to be putting in this magic mount from Scosche, which is a magnetic base mount. You can put this anywhere inside the car that's a flat surface. Has 3M stick tape that holds it to things. Problem with a lot of newer cars is there's not a whole lot of flat surfaces to mount these to. So to offset that issue, I have this ProClip here. This ProClip's going to mount around the trim, around the radio. They actually sell a couple different kinds of ProClips for this particular vehicle, as well as for many other vehicles. I will put a link in the description to their website so you guys can see all the stuff that they offer. Like I said, put one in my Mercedes station wagon that I ordered from their website along with my wife's. I'm eventually going to end up getting one for my BMW as well, but I just wanted to get the two cars that we drive every day covered as of right now. So I'm going to show you, go through the process showing you guys how to mount this ProClip up in this car, and then show you guys how to mount this magic mount base up to that ProClip as well. All right, so in your bag for your ProClip, depending on which version you get, my one for my station wagon actually did not have this little installation tool, but you're going to have in your kit instructions, the actual mount that you're using, and then depending on the mount that you get, you're going to have this installation tool. And this is actually just a little tool to help open up the gap where this trim piece is supposed to go in to get it mounted into the dash. So I'm going to sit down in the car and we're going to go over where this thing is supposed to mount, this particular version, and then I'm going to work on getting it put in place. All right, so these brackets are pretty easy to get in place. The one in my Mercedes station wagon didn't even require any kind of special tools. It just kind of snapped into place. This one, you just have this little tool here. It's called a gap opener. And all it's going to do is go into the dash here and wedge the trim apart so that you can get the ProClip mount into there, or at least start it in there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to get it to where the edge of this trim over here, where it's supposed to snap along this side of the trim, is lined up with this edge of the trim. And then you're going to just wiggle the phone mount into place until it snaps into place like that. And you're going to hear it snap into place like you just did. And it's actually snapped in behind the trim now. And then you're going to pull your trim tool out. And then this mount is actually snapped in behind the trim itself. There's like a channels on the pieces that are behind this trim that lock it over the edge of the trim so it can't pull back out again. So you can see that I'm like pulling the radio out of the dash in order to pull that piece off. Now, I'm sure if you pushed up on it to get the lip of this trim tool over, it would come back out, but obviously this is secure in place. You don't have to worry about it falling down or anything like that. So now that we've got that up there, we're going to get our magic mount base stuck to this. And then once we're got our 3M, our magic mount base stuck to this, you'll be able to stick your phone to it. So I'm going to get that base put on there, and I'm going to show you the phone attached to this mount. All right, so we got our mount mounted up here. Obviously, this is a much larger mount than you need. I just ordered these mounts just because they were like on some kind of special promo or something like that. You can get the smaller mount if you want to. This is just the bigger piece, and it has more magnets in it. I kind of wanted it since the plates that I'm going to be using to magnetize to this thing are going to be inside phone cases. I wanted to make sure I had as strong a magnet as possible. This is the Magic Mount Pro XL. They sell a couple other different ones that are smaller than this. Just personal preference is why I chose this one. In the instructions, it tells you to whatever you're sticking this to, clean it off. They include a cleaning wipe in the kit. Clean off your surface, stick to it, hold pressure on this for 30 to 60 seconds. I go the longer just because I want to make sure that it sticks well. 30 to 60 seconds, hold it in place. It's stuck in place. It's not coming off of there. It's stuck to that that ProClip mount just as good as the ProClip mount stuck on the dash. And then once you do that, there's a plate included in the kit for the Magic Mount XL that you have the option of either 3M double stick taping to the back of your phone. You can also just put it in between your phone and the phone case, which is the way that I went with it. So this magnet for this, or the metal plate for this, is actually inside of my phone case, and the phone still sticks to it. It's kind of, like I said, why I went with the bigger magic mount, just so that I knew that the phone wasn't going to fall off of there. It still twists and rotates, but I've driven around with it quite a bit inside of my E-Class station wagon already, and it stays up there even though the car is hitting bumps and dips in the road and stuff like that. It doesn't fall off of there. So I'm very happy with it. This worked out very well for what I was trying to get. I'm sure my wife's going to be happy with it as well. If you guys have any questions about installing this or any of the products used in this video, please comment down below. I'll be sure to answer any questions you guys have. I'd appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you later.